Discover a great versatile lantern from Five Below and a selection of real and flameless candles that work perfectly in them. Today on RJ's Homestyle.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. And if you're new here, thank you for joining me as well and checking out the channel. Recently, I had taken a trip to my local Five Below just to check things out. I like to pop in there once in a while, see what's going on. And I found these wonderful looking lanterns that you see on the counter. This is in black, these are in white, and I just really thought they just looked wonderful, and I thought that they could just be used in a variety of ways. And although these are the only two colors that they came in, a simple coat of paint could change that to fit any style out there. Now, these typically are only for indoor use, as it states on their tag. However, if you did wish to take these out just for the evening, I'm sure that would be completely fine to do. You just don't want to leave them out in adverse weather conditions, but to take them out for an evening of entertaining would be perfectly fine. The interesting thing about these, or why I'm showing them to you today, is because I wanted to show you some ways of which you could place candles in them. They're very large-sized lanterns, so you're going to want to have a more elevated flame inside. Personally, I would not recommend using just putting a candle down inside, because how in goodness sake are you ever going to clean just a candle that you place down in there? Now, options would possibly range from small candle like this, or perhaps a small candle like this, or perhaps even your own little, there's a little mistake, crashed right into the table, a little votive cup like this with a candle in it. And while these would be perfectly fine to take and place inside your lantern, and then of course with a proper long lighter you could light that flame, but that flame's just going to be a tiny little flame down here at the bottom of this elegant and large-sized lantern. So to me, to use these types of candles, which would be perfectly fine if it's all that you have, to use these really falls under what I call the why bother. And come on, if you can spend $5 or $10 to get you a set of these lanterns, why would you not want a flame that's a little bit more elevated? Now, typically all of those that I showed you, little votive and little jar candles, those came from the Dollar Tree. There is a candle though at the Dollar Tree that actually would work perfectly well. And that's this style of candle. You see them all the time. These would be excellent to use inside any of these lanterns. There you go. Very simple. Light it, and as I always like to say, you're good to go. Now, of course, you would let this cool down and such, but once it is hardened and is very cooled down, you simply can just go like this, and there you go. Now, if you're too afraid to do something like that after you have used it, and like I said, it has cooled down and hardened back, get you some tongs. Just go in there, and voila. Very easy. This candle works perfectly, and I think works better than the tiny little tea lights and votive candles, because you're going to have a much higher elevated flame inside these gorgeous lanterns. Now, that's if you really want to use a real candle. However, I'm going to show you some ways in which you can use some flameless candles. Now, of course, it's going to depend if you own these candles, but if you don't own these candles, you can always search at Amazon for these candles. Now, the candles that I'm talking about right now are going to be some of these flicker type candles that come from the Valerie Parr Hill collection. You can find Valerie Parr Hill on QVC. This is just one of the types of candles that she has. It's not, it's not a motion flameless. It's just a nice flicker type candle, and easily goes right inside. Right like that. And there you go. A flameless candle inside there, and that just really elevates this lantern as well. Now you might notice that in this one, I am just ever so slightly sometimes pulling this handle right here. They're very easy to remove. I'm just kind of pulling it aside a little bit, but for the most part, this candle actually just will go right down in. And there you go. I think that's absolutely lovely. Now, if you happen to see my previous video, I told you about a wonderful budget-friendly line of candles that I have found on Amazon by Tonpa. Now, they come in a variety of styles. This is just one of the styles that I chose from their line. And these candles are actually the flameless candles with the motion action that really gives you the sense of that flickering effect. And these also easily just slip right down inside. And there you have it. I know the lights are a little bit brighter in here, but I'll do a shot of these for you to take a look at. Again, this is the standard flicker candle with no motion by Valerie Parr Hill. Here's an Tonpa flameless candle with motion, but also, if you like me, and you also have the line of Luminara candles, they too can be placed inside the lantern. And in this case, because of the diameter of their size, you will want to take and move away the handle. It's very easy to do. And again, just slide this down in there. And then just put your handle right back on. And again, there you have 3 various battery-operated, flameless type candles that fit easily inside these lanterns from Five Below. If you're enjoying this video, why not take the time to hit that like button, subscription button, and the notification bell, and join us here at RJ's Homestyle. Right here are exactly the ones that I think really work the best. Some people out there have been saying that you can take a vase from the Dollar Tree. Don't mind this one. It's from a previous craft test that I was doing. But I'm just showing you that this is the standard diameter size of these pillar vases they have at the Dollar Tree. Even the taller ones, the diameter is still the same. People are saying that these can go in here. Let me prove to you right now. By entirely removing the handle, very noisily as I did, this will not go inside this lantern at all. The only way that you could get this in here is to take a pair of pliers and bend all of this out, and then I'm not even sure at that point it still would go in. And then, of course, you just ruin the look of the top of your lantern. So why would you even want to do that? So again, anyone saying that these will go inside here for you to put a candle in are absolutely wrong. So there you have it. Very easy to, if you need to remove the handle, to get actual candles in that will fit. They're beautiful lanterns, and like I said, you can use them for all sorts of styling, all sorts of seasons. And just remember, for $5, if these 2 colors are not to your liking, take a little spray paint, the color of your choice, and I'm sure they will fit into any style. For more great information on how to style your home, check out these previous episodes shown here. Remember to like, comment, and share on these videos, and to make sure you see the next new episode, hit the subscription button and the notification bell, and you will be good to go. As always, bye for now.